Hey, Redeemer family, it is that time of year again. It's time for presents, it's time for Christmas, which means it's also time for our Christmas offering. In the past, your generosity has absolutely blown not only me away, but the people that you've served. We've been able to send Bibles all around the world for our Christmas offering. We've helped ministries in this area, church revitalizations, parachurch ministries. We've seen last year, God used you to send numerous amounts of materials into prisons through Mount Nebo prison ministry. We did a water project 2 years ago in Africa that led to 4 churches being planted. You have been incredible for our Christmas offerings. And here we are again. This is an opportunity for us to practice generosity for people, many of which will never be able to thank us. And so I want to tell you about our Christmas offering today. It has 3 components, as it always does. The first has to do with home. That's this church. That's our area. We believe that God wants us to plant and strengthen churches. And so that's what our home portion of our Christmas offering is for, Vision for the Valley. As God is clarifying the vision that he wants us to have for our valley, we need to have the funds ready in order to make the decisions that we believe God wants us to make. And so that's Vision for the Valley. We want to plant churches. We want to help churches that are in the area be strengthened. And so that's our home portion. Near is our surrounding area. And so there are 2 ministries that we're going to talk about for that. The first is Choices Pregnancy Centers. This is a ministry, as you know, that helps women and men and women who are talking about considering abortion and saying, hey, there's a better way. And so there are many people in our church that serve in this ministry. And so we want to be able to help and resource them during this time of year. Also, there's a church revitalization happening not too far from us that we want to help, that we want to give a gift to. But I don't want to tell you any more about it because we want it to be a surprise. And then finally, our far portion is back to Zambia. There are 3 things that we want to be involved in there. The first is an orphanage. There's an orphanage there that has about 100 kids who don't have moms and dads, and we want to bless them. We want to sponsor kids. We want to give as much as we can to help that orphanage. Second, there is a church there that we're connected to that has a vision for planting churches around the church in Zambia. And so they've already done multiple church plants, and they want to do more. And so we want to help them do that. And then finally, you met Phil Hunt a couple months ago when he was here. Phil Hunt is the president of Central Africa Baptist University. It is a university that trains pastors. And so last year we were able to give 7 scholarships to men going into ministry at that school, and we want to do it again. We want to see the world reach for Christ. We want to help the men who are at Central Africa Baptist University reach Zambia and the surrounding country for Christ, especially in such a dark place. So I hope there's something, or I hope there's all of that has got your heart going, I want to give to that. I want to be a blessing to that. Just know 100% of that goes to the things that we're talking about. And so I pray that you would think through, that you would pray together, that you'd look at your budget and say, what could we give to the Christmas offering this year at Redeemer Bible Church? I'm looking forward to seeing what I've always seen through all of you, which is an incredible amount of generosity, which is really a picture of the generosity that Jesus has shown you. So I'm looking forward to seeing how God is going to use us to impact the world through our Christmas offering this year.